Mike. This is Mike again. I'm back. I'm going to be doing a review on Way of the Raven Volume 2. This is the second part. I already did the first part to that, and I'm going to leave the link below. And what I'm going to do is tell you about this volume. This volume, you get the techniques in the first volume. You get techniques, you get the ideas of it, like basically the grips, what you do with it, how you should maneuver yourself, things in that situation. This is a book that I think sometimes rarely gets introduced in most trainings in general. This is how you take concepts and principles and you utilize them in a much broader basis. Now it takes everything from Volume 1, now you take everything from that and you add it to Volume 2, which is how it's all the concepts, it's the principles of the thing. So you're not going to see a lot of pictures of them doing anything, but you do get a lot of understanding of what they mean by it, like how to do this, how to drill it, how to understand it a little bit better. How are you going to move with this? How are you going to flow with the techniques that you have here in Volume 1? How are they going to apply, and how are you going to be able to apply them functionally in a high-stress situation? That's Volume 2. Volume 2 goes into so many different things that I find to be so interesting, like tempo, flow, how to move, like basically it's movement, it's understanding. It's the understanding of everything you just read in Volume 1. And I like how that works out. Because as I was reading it, I was looking at it thinking, so many people don't even talk about this in instructional classes. A lot of people will skip over this. And that's why you get so many seminars that people can say, you pay $140 and people go, oh, it's worth every dime. And it's because people do not express the need for some of this stuff, and he's given it to you in this book. It's an interesting way of that's how people make money. They have a ton of knowledge, but they're going to give you a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there, a little bit there, and they're charging you out basically out the butt for everything that you should already know. Like, I shouldn't hand you a knife and show you any type of technique with that knife without giving you an understanding of the principles and concepts of how to wield that knife as a little bit more expertly than the person that just picked up a butcher knife in their kitchen. I need you to be able to understand how to do these things. I need you to be able to understand how to move, how to get the fluidity out of it, because if you don't know how to get flow out of the weapon that you're utilizing, you don't know how to understand the tempos, you don't understand how to move for beats, you don't know how it talks about the actual fighting portion with a knife. He gets into a lot of different things, and I have to appreciate anyone who gets into legal matters, anyone who understands that kind of stuff and then puts it down on paper. Because when you don't do that, it's actually kind of irresponsible, and I'm very, very happy to read that Fernan Vargas put that in his book. So it's really kind of it was really good to read. I hadn't read it before, so I'm actually very happy to read it, because this is stuff that he does teach. So I'm happy to see it on paper, so other people, when they read the books, they can see it. So I would honestly say Volume 2. If you got Volume 1, you need Volume 2. If you don't have Volume 1, you need to get Volume 1 and then get Volume 2. You know what? Just order all of them, but at the same time, I'm just going to tell you the ones I've read so far. I haven't read 3 and 4 yet, so I'm getting to them. It's been a slow year for me. Sorry. But at the same time, I'm telling you, it was worth the wait to read it and look at it and look over it. And I'm really impressed with the work. I mean, when you look at Volume 1, I was like, yeah, it's good. It's a good book because it showed technique. But there's a lot of technique books out there. But there are very few books that are like Volume 2 of Way of the Raven, and I really like it because it just blends everything in. It's like 1, 2, let's get to the basics. Well, here we go. We're going to start getting you to take those basics to another level, and then we're going to go into number 3. It's like it's going to continue to build you up, and that's something that not a lot of books will do, and not a lot of information's out there to do it like that in that situation. So if you don't have these volumes, you should buy them. You should need to get on there and check it out. I totally recommend these books. So check it out. It's Way of the Raven, Volume 2, and it's available. And I'm going to put the links for where they're available at. so you can check out all the other merchandise as well. So we'll talk to you guys later. Read these books. Get them. If you're really interested in knife work, then you should probably get into this, especially if you're getting away. You want to get away from all the what you might think is too dancy or whatever. You just want straight combative stuff. These books have it, okay? So check them out. The link below is for the review for number 1, and I'm going to put the link below also for the area where you can purchase these books yourself, and I want you guys to check it out. Fernand's a great instructor, so I would definitely recommend these books, high marked, okay? All right, guys, thanks so much. Check it out. We'll talk about Volume 3 as soon as I finish it.